Hi, I'm Jason Rogers, and I'm here with you today for Airsoft 101, your online source for Airsoft for beginners. Now today I'm going to be talking to you about what exactly Airsoft is. Airsoft is actually recreational simulated battle using replica firearms. A lot like what paintball is, only a little bit more realistic and a little bit cheaper too. Airsoft uses replica guns that are often a lot like the real guns that you see, maybe in video games like Modern Warfare 2 or things like that, or the ones you may see, cops or other people carrying. A lot of the guns function exactly like the real ones and have the same components and parts. A lot of the accessories that you use with real guns even work with your airsoft guns. Now, there are three different types of airsoft guns out there. There's your spring airsoft guns, your gas blowback airsoft guns, and then your AEG, which is automatic electric guns. Now, your spring guns, it's pretty simple to understand what that is. It's a gun that uses a spring in order to propel the pellets. Now, it's just a compressed spring. A lot of guns like these require cocking. So a lot of times you'll figure guns like these are usually ones that are pistols or shotguns or bolt action rifles. Now, these are usually the most inexpensive of the airsoft guns, but they don't last as long and they're not as powerful as the other two mentioned before. Your next type is the AEG, which is pretty much the most common airsoft gun out there. This one uses a battery to work a motor within the gun in order to propel the bullets. Pretty simple, right? It's also pretty easily to customize and take care of since it's all electric. Your next gun, which is the gas blowback, is one of the more powerful versions of airsoft guns. Now these guns use compressed gases to propel the pellets down the range in order to hit your targets. There's a lot of different forms of gas out there. The most common ones out there are compressed air, CO2, or green gas, which is healthy for the environment. And it's a favorite for most airsoft users. Now, you're obviously wondering, what do I mean by pellets? Well, this is talking about the ammunition that you use for your guns. Now, airsoft and BB guns are pretty much confused a lot of times, but they're pretty different. BB guns actually use metal bullets to shoot down range, little pellets, whereas airsoft guns use plastic biodegradable pellets. These pellets come in basically two sizes, your 6mm, which is the most common version, and some guns take 8mm pellets. You're most likely going to be looking at the 6mm ones. It's pretty simple to get into, and there's a lot of different game scenarios to play when you're playing airsoft, but for the most part, the two main types are military simulation and skirmish. Military simulation is exactly what it sounds like. Milsim games are games with different objectives, goals, and enemies played out to, duplicate real military actions, real battles, real games, things like that. A lot of times they are even used in historical reenactments. And then your basic game that you play for pick up and go with friends for fun is a skirmish game. Usually these are the same kind of things you would find in paintball. Quick games with different groups, games like capture the flag, things like that, destroy all enemies, the fun, easy, quick way to play. And that's basically all I have to say today to you about airsoft. For those of you who weren't really sure exactly what it is at all, it's a pretty fun game. If you play it right, it's lots of fun, and it's safe, and not too expensive. So I'm signing off for you today with Airsoft 101. Come back again if you need any more info.